where here is we get to see the whole revelation about Uryu, and well, we seem to be getting it in the way where it's just like, yep, I'm just a good guy now, like, and it doesn't seem like we're gonna get too much other explanation than that, and like Chad might be actually doing something in the series. That is the most shocking news I've actually heard all day. Let's get right into it, people. So Uryu is like screaming to Ichigo and it's like, yo, get out of here, hurry up and do as I say, get out of here, like go to the Sun Gate, you know, I know you can make it and all that. And it's like, really, I know how you're gonna respond, and the place that connects this world to real world with like the Sun Gates, I've destroyed them, you know, like I've got to do this shit before His Majesty wakes. So it's just like, Uryu just immediately thinks that, like, wait a minute, before he wakes, I've got an idea. And he's just like, Ichigo, like, you know, the Majesty hasn't got his powers right now, I'm gonna buy some time, going to take care of Hashirama right here. You got to deal with the whole you're watching without him having any powers. That is your perfect time to strike. That's the easiest way to deal with this shit. You know, it's high time that we do this right now. And it's just like, I have no, like, plans to be letting these, like, words be my Monday. When he's like, yo, Uryu, you know, what's going on, man? What's going on? It's like, you know, just get out of there. And, you know, Ichigo gave that little bit of the grin, like, little confidence grin, like, he's just like, yeah, I know, I trust you. I mean, the dude you literally just got told that he actually is on your side, like, probably, like, 2 minutes ago, like, in real time. It's like, calm down, man. Like, you know, so trustworthy. Like, that's the thing with main, like, protagonists. They trust their motherfuckers way too easily. But it's just like, I think we need more, like, reasons from Uryu, honestly. It just seems like, oh no, just out all this time I just decided to play my card now. It's like, honestly, I think it was a little bit disappointing. I honestly wanted to see like a free-for-all, like all of them going against each other, even if it was just for a little while, for a clash or something. I thought that would have been cool. Like, I think that would have been a lot more enjoyable. It's just like, nah, I'm a good guy now. It's just like, see you guys, like, you know, it feels like because of all that build-up. I like to say there's something more to it, or maybe he might be pulling some shit. You know, we don't know yet. Maybe there still might be a last-minute little twist or something like that. But at the moment, I wasn't too happy with the whole Uryu reveal. And I'm kind of curious to see what exactly is he going to do against Hashirama. Like, he sounds quite confident against something that's kind of like powers of, like, omnipresence and stuff. Like, you've got quite a difficult, like, task to do with Hashirama. Like, maybe he realized he can limit it somehow. Like, that's the only way I can feel like he can actually do it. It's like, maybe he can tire him out, or like by the time that they switched and all that, like he's taking care of that, or maybe at that instantaneous point of switching, he can actually take him down. That's like probably what his idea is, and just buy him time for like until that actually happens. And then apart from like actually seeing that fight has started, and then the whole question about like Uryu, you know, as a character after all that, is that we get to see that this is just out of nowhere after like Chad and like all talking about Uryu and saying like, oh, I'm so glad he's okay, you know, and like talking about that, and Orihime being rescued by Ichigo by some sand golems, which just come out of nowhere, just attacking them. Chad's just like, yo, I got this, you know, do the thumbs up, which I was like, you know, he hasn't done that since like the old series like that. And I'm like, you know what? Alright then, if you want to do like the cool little thumbs up and all that, and him and fucking Ganju appears in nowhere, and I was glad that like thinking like, where the fuck has Ganju been? Like, he's one of the characters that was like shown to say, oh yeah, we're gonna do something there. So, and it's kind of, from what it looks like, it just seems like who was just like, I ain't got nothing for Ganju anymore. Like, him and, like, Chad is just gonna deal with this sand monsters, which is, like, I'm not gonna lie, there was that fucking really, really great panel at the end, and, like, it's like, we found out what our jobs are, and our jobs to go get straight to the point and clear out this whole damn castle, and, like, the Diablo was, like, kind of, like, transforming as it was going around like that. I absolutely loved that with, like, his Thorbrain. Like, that was really good, like, actual page like that. But it just seemed like he kind of got done dirty a little bit. It's like, honestly, like, out of all the times, like, I really still think that he should have been able to fight a Sturmreiter at this point. Like, he should have had some kind of clash to him, but apart from that, he got nothing, and I feel like, honestly, that just felt a little bit like, oh, like, maybe Kubo just forgot about it. It's like, there's no character at the moment that had that parallel or anything to do with Chad, which, like, you should have given something, like, to him in the times could actually deal with this stuff, you know, like, he should have had something to do, like, at all, even if there was just, like, anything like that, but it's just, like, always him and Orihime getting sent to the sidelines, and Orihime only has the one use of becoming the healer, so it's really a shitty situation at the end, and I doubt that these sand golems are going to make me, like, care a little bit more about Chad, but that's the thing, Chad is just such a blank face, and, like, how little he's done in this series. It's just like, why would I care if he went against like sand golems? That's kind of what a point I'm getting at, which is a little bit sad to say, because you know, when I see like Chad fighting or something, I should care. I should genuinely be like, yeah, let's go Chad, let's go, fuck him up. But it's just like, I've seen so little of him. Like, he's had nothing, like, and that's the depressing thing, that, like, if every character's, like, arc was supposed to be about that, like, Chad's arc was supposed to be Fullbring, and look how fucking pathetic that was. Like, he wasn't even in there for, like, he was probably in there for, like, 3 Chads, he's like, oh, Ichigo, and they just, like, when he got taken over by Tsukishima, he's like, oh, Ichigo, like, this same thing. So, honestly, this is something for him. I'm glad it is. I hope there's a little bit more to it, or that we might get to see something new out of Chad. I don't think we will. We're probably going to go back to, like, Ichigo and, like, Orihime, like, running off, trying to deal with that, and seeing a little bit of the whole fight from what we see with Uryu. That's how I see how it's going to go. Other than that, like, there wasn't really a lot to this chapter that I could really say, apart from, like, Uryu just like, taking off on Ashwell. We already knew that was happening after last week's chapter, like, going out, like, Ichigo is, like, going off to go and deal with Yuichi, and it's like, okay, we got to deal with that right now. I do appreciate that. It's a little bit clever what they're trying to do like that. You know, and then not to mention as well, the last bit is like Chad and Ganju, like Ganju meets up and they're like, alright, we'll just hold down these little like sand golems for you and we're going to take it, like, tear up this castle top to bottom like that. That was a cool bit, but there really wasn't a lot to this chapter at all. It felt really bare-boned. It felt like really just nothing. It's just like they just told him, you got to give Chad something. There's like that one Chad fan, you've got to give him something. The Chad, he's like, alright, you can fight, you know, these monsters with Ganju. So honestly, I didn't really care too much. Like, I think there's like 5.5. Like, I think it's slightly above average, but it's like not real. I wasn't really impressed by this chapter of Bleach. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think I'm crazy, or like, what did you think of the chapter? What do you think about these sad golems that are being dealt with? But that's all from me. I want to thank you much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Take me out!